Hi, I'm Anis.
Bonjour, je suis Tengku Zatashah.
And today we are making cheese soufflé.
Which is my favorite, by the way.
I love it as well.
Love it. Le soufflé au fromage est un grand classique dans la cuisine française. Can you repeat that?
Le soufflé le fromage
est un grand classique.
Est un grand classique
dans la cuisine française.
La cuisine française.
Which basically means cheese soufflé is a big classic in French cuisine.
Ah, voilà.
That's all you need to know.
Voilà. Oui. Let's cook. We're gonna start by melting our butter.
Du beurre in French.
Du beurre.
Voilà.
Du beurre.
Le beurre. Le beurre.
Le beurre.
Voilà.
Le beurre. I swear my cooking is better than my French. I swear.
No, but you have an accent. You have a good accent.
I do?
So yes.
Okay, so now
the beurre
it's
has
nice.
melted.
The beurre has melted. Now we're gonna add the flour.
La farine.
La farine.
Voilà.
La farine.
La farine. Exactement.
Voilà. Well done. Well done. Merci. Merci.
And this makes roux, right?
This makes roux.
Which is actually a French word.
Yes, which is a thickening agent, and it consists of equal amount of butter and flour.
So it has to be a quick stir for the roux so it doesn't burn?
Yes. Okay, so this is another tip. A lot of people undercook their roux. When you undercook your roux, it can leave that that flour taste, like raw flour taste.
Right.
So you don't want that. So this is how you know it's cooked nicely, when it starts foaming up slightly.
Nice.
And we're gonna add the milk now.
The milk.
Which is in French,
du lait.
du lait. Okay, so now we're gonna pour it slowly. Slowly.
Wow.
Don't pour everything in, because that's when it is going to be very difficult for you to mix. Okay?
That's true.
You can use a whisk. Okay, actually I might change into a whisk.
Here we go. Pass me that. I am her sous chef.
Thank you. And and use a non-metal whisk, a rubber whisk, so that it doesn't scratch the surface of your pan or pot. Okay, so when it looks like this, just keep mixing. Okay, just keep mixing. Pour it gently and just try and dilute it as slow as you can. So this is when it doesn't clump up. Because if you rush it, if you pour the whole thing in, then it's going to be clumpy.
Oh my gosh, it's so smooth.
It's smooth and silky. So this is what you want. Actually, like a lot of French recipes are easy to make. It's just that the technique. And if you follow the technique, you will be able to do it easily. Now I need the salt.
The salt.
I know this. I don't know. Sel.
Le sel.
I got it right. That was Italian. But yes.
Yeah, no, that was very Italian.
Very Italian. Let me French it. Le sel. Okay, now some salt. Okay, I've turned off the heat. Okay. Some pepper.
Some pepper, which is le poivre. Le poivre.
So we've got some mustard, and I'm using
which is
moutarde, and some nutmeg.
Nutmeg, which is la noix de muscade.
La noix de muscade.
La noix de muscade.
La noix de muscade. Okay.
Super.
Mustard.
Super.
And then we just mix that up. Okay, you don't have to use mustard, but I like a little heat. Just a little. And then you're gonna...
It's very French to have a little mustard.
So, yes. You know. And look at how beautiful that bechamel is.
Beautiful bechamel.
So now, I've switched off the heat. Okay, so this is optional, but I recommend this step to those who've never made soufflé before.
Okay.
Is to temper the egg yolk.
Oh.
Because your bechamel is quite hot. Here. So if you
don't want to cook the egg.
Yeah, you don't want to cook the egg. So you introduce the bechamel to the egg yolk first, and then you mix it. So once you've increased the temperature of the egg yolk, then you pour it back in.
Okay.
So that it doesn't curdle.
That's a good tip, by the way, guys. Really.
And then you pour it in, and then you won't end up with curdled egg.
There's still a bit more.
Yeah, I'll just scrape it.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So this is done now. Look at that.
Look at that, so
beautiful that
creamy.
is. So now we're gonna add the cheese.
Okay.
Do you know
Le fromage.
Le fromage.
Le fromage. Gruyere.
Gruyere. Le fromage.
Yes.
Okay. So now we're gonna mix it.
wow.
Okay. We're gonna mix it, and we want the cheese to melt slightly.
It looks amazing though.
It does,
Truly,
doesn't
wow.
it? So really, because it's not melting the cheese so much just now, so I turned the heat on,
Yep.
the lowest,
Yep.
and just continue mixing.
Yeah.
Continue mixing until the cheese are all nice and melted.
Nice.
So this is done.
Yep.
Look at that.
Wow.
This is what you're looking for.
Look at that
Like
texture.
really thick texture. This is what you want. So you can see that the yes, the cheese is melted. And
Yep.
you can see it's so gooey now.
Yeah, you can't see the strands anymore, so you know it's melted.
Yep. Okay, so this is done. We're gonna turn off the heat and let it sit for a while, and we're gonna whisk the egg whites.
Les blanches d'œufs.
Les blanches.
D'œufs.
Les blanches d'œufs.
Which is the whites of the eggs. So. Yeah.
Okay, les blanches d'œufs. Okay,
very good, that's good, that's good,
I'm
that's
gonna
good.
remember that. I will write that down. So let's do that.
Okay.
All right, so now we're gonna beat the egg whites.
Yep.
What was it called again in French?
Les blanches d'œufs.
Les blanches d'œufs. Into stiff peaks.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you know that in French you would say that en neige très ferme?
En
Like a
neige,
snow, very firm.
en neige,
Très ferme.
tel ferme. En neige, tel ferme.
Because they think of the egg whites like snow.
Oh.
So like stiff snow peaks, you see?
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Neige is snow.
Okay. So after it starts foaming like this,
Yep.
I'm going to add the lemon juice. Maybe you can help me.
Yep.
Pour the lemon juice
Sure.
in. Yeah.
Now?
Yes.
All of it?
Yes. So you can, and then increase the speed. You can use cream of tartar.
Okay.
But it's harder to find cream of tartar, so I think it's easier for you to use lemon juice.
Yep. And you need to use electrical whisk because
Yes.
otherwise your hand will just
Yes.
drop off, right? If you did it manually, it would be
Yeah.
like forever.
Yeah, I'll have like, once the dish is done, like only one hand is like all muscly and stuff.
Exactly. But this also makes it more aerated.
Yes, that's why you need speed.
Speed, light,
Yes.
frothy.
Yes.
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay.
Look at that.
So this is
Voila.
done. So how
Neige,
you know,
the
it's like when
snow.
you pull it and then it doesn't go down.
Peaks, right?
Yes.
Stiff peaks.
Yes, okay. And another way is I don't recommend
It's
this.
the whole lifting the bowl?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But
Don't lift it over me, please. But I trust you. Oh! Bravo!
Merci.
Voila! Voila!
All right, so now we're gonna add the egg whites
Yep.
into our mixture just now.
Okay.
Our
So I'll
cheese
just do like
mixture.
that?
Yes. So this
Slowly?
slowly. So
Yep.
we're gonna start with like $1 or $2 first.
Yep.
And then we can fold everything in. And the temperature's gone down slightly.
Yeah.
We don't add it when it's completely hot. Right.
Right. Looks so good with the egg white like that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so right now you just want to throw everything in.
Yeah. Really?
The egg whites, yeah. So
The whole thing.
The
wow.
whole thing.
Wow. Here we go.
Okay. Because you've sort of like lightened it already.
Yep.
So because the longer you take, the more air you're gonna lose from
Right.
the
Oops.
egg whites.
Yep.
So this much. And remember to preheat your oven at 200 degrees Celsius. Okay. So this is perfect.
Nice.
Do not overdo it. This is when you stop. And then we're gonna spoon it into the ramekins. So what I did just now was
Yep.
brush some butter into the ramekins
Yep.
and add some parmesan.
Yep.
That's been grated, finely grated, and I use microplane because you want it light. You can also use the powdered parmesan. It's up to you, but that tends to be slightly heavier than this one.
I mean, I love how it looks.
It's
It's
so
so like
cute.
cute and fluffy.
It is.
Because normally you do it with flour, right?
Yeah.
But
you
the
can
fact
do that
that you're
too.
using with this is so.
So this is
I
going
love
to
it.
give like
Good
a
hack.
nice crispy edge
Yeah.
to your souffle. So this is when you're going to stop. You're going to leave about 1 cm from the rim.
And you don't push it down or anything like that. Just leave it like that.
Leave it just like
Soft.
yes.
Fluffy.
And even when you're spooning it in, just be gentle about it. You know?
Yeah. Don't squash it, smush
Just,
it, nothing.
just like this is something
Just
that
dollop.
requires some sort of.
And you need the
the word for
space
it?
because it's going to have to rise.
Yes.
Right? So you don't fill it to the top.
Yes, exactly, because it's gonna come out. Okay. And this is done.
Voila.
Voila. So we're gonna put this in the le four.
Voila.
For 15 to 20 minutes, or until it's nice and golden brown and like rises up, puff up.
And do not open the oven door.
Do not leave it. No
Yes.
matter how tempted you are.
Yes, don't check
leave
it, just trust the process, right?
Yes, and look at it
Trust
from outside.
Yeah.
And just
Or
admire
if you
it.
can't look at it because it's covered,
then you just
hope.
wait.
Hope.
Just wait. Only check after like 17 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's safe. That's safe. All right, let's go. Do not open the oven.
Like
Leave
so.
it.
Au revoir. A bientôt.
Au revoir.
A bientôt.
Au revoir.
Means see you soon.
Say a bientôt. See you.
All right.
So
the test.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, look at the steam.
Ooh, look at the
You can
cheese.
burn. Oh
Okay,
my god.
this is.
Look at that steam.
I know. And the cheese ball. And I got all the, like, how am I going to fit all of this in my mouth? Okay.
I'm not sure how you're gonna do it. Don't burn, don't burn. That could be a burn. She might have tears coming out of her eyes.
Oh my God. So good.
Oh my god. So good.
So good.
It's
Wow.
so fluffy. Can you still see the steam?
Yeah. And
It's
airy.
so fluffy. It's airy.
Oh my
cheesy.
God. Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Like, you have to make it. You have to make this at home.
You guys
Seriously.
have it. It's so good.
And it's immediate consumption. Do not wait.
Yeah.
I'm going in for seconds. Soufflé waits for no person.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So good.
So good.
Merci beaucoup, Chef Anis.
Oh, merci beaucoup. Make sure you guys try this delicious
Cheese soufflé.
cheese soufflé.
Le soufflé au fromage.
Le soufflé au fromage.
so cute.
Share your
So
pictures
cute.
and videos with me.
Tu es adorable.
Tu es adorable.
It means you are adorable.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Okay, bye. I know this. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Merci.
Merci. Au revoir. And
À bientôt.
see you later.
À bientôt.
À bientôt.
See you soon.
See you soon. Merci. Au revoir. À bientôt. Now I can speak French.
Voilà. Bye bye.